restriction in my thoughts, there was no restriction, there was nothing taboo in my home, thankfully. And the one thing to be left alone. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and beautiful guests. Today I am going to narrate a story which I have heard so many times from my grandmother in my native language, and that has a lot to make my character in the current situation. So let's open up with the story. In olden days, the kings were organizing feasts for Brahmins, like 100 Brahmins are invited and the feast is organized for them. So there was a very famous king, he was organizing a feast for the Brahmins, and everything was set, the field was set and the chefs were brought up from the outside and the food was cooked and the hundreds of Brahmins were invited. When the food was made in the open, at the same time there was an eagle who was catching a snake in the sky. So the snake was crawling to just come out of the jaws of the eagle to just save its life. But it was like not possible for the snake. So as last defense mechanism, the snake spewed out some poison towards the eagle, but it was in vain, and that poison was dropped in the food which was being made in the open. No one knew about this. Everything was just fine. It went as organized, and what has to happen, the Brahmins ate that cooked food and the hundreds of Brahmins died. So in the Hindu mythology, like it's a great sin that even a single Brahmin is dead from your hand. So that king was very devastated. He was a very good king. He was famous for his charity, but he could not afford this king. How it can happen in my kingdom? Who is to be blamed? But obviously it was not known. So as in the Hindu mythology, it said that at the end of the day, the calculation of your good and bad deeds keeps up with the Yamaraj. So the matter went up with him. So at that place also, they were thinking at each place is the snake to be blamed for this sin, or the eagle to be blamed, or the chef, or the king, but they could not do anything on that. So as in Indian Penal Code also, the case was adjourned till the next hearing, means till they get some proof of that. So few months passed and few more Brahmins came to that city one day, and they were hungry, they were asking for some person that where to go and where to ask for something. So the person, someone told that king is very kind and go there, he will help you. So the Brahmins asked a lady that what is the address to the palace of the king. So that lady told them the address, the way to go there. In the end, she told that, hey, Brahmins, don't go to that king. He is famous for killing the Brahmins by giving food. And voila, the case was solved. The court was again adjusted and the whole blame of the hundreds of Brahmins was put on that lady. Do you know why this was done? Because she was not involved in the original sin also, but still all blame was on her. Yes, the one thing to be left alone is baseless criticism. The thing which feedback we do in front of the person and we want him to improve. But we criticize the person in his back, and we just feed our self-ego or the jealousy to come out of it. So this is the difference in that. And this baseless criticism has crushed many dreams, made many suicides in the human history, made many fumbles. The people who are not according to you, you just go on criticizing them. So this is the one thing to be left alone. And this I realize now, that in that freedom, that do whatever you want to do, but accept the people who are not as like you, because you don't know their journey. You don't know from where they are coming, and you just start criticizing. It's not the way to lead the life. So that was one learning which in my grandma's stories I was born upon it. Over to you, Ruchita.